how to kick harder. I'm going to show you how to kick harder than you ever have before with the least amount of effort. I'm going to show you some exercises and training tips and techniques and different body mechanics that you must use in order to kick harder. So pay attention because it's very important for all the kicks that you do. If you train improperly, you're going to hurt yourself. So make sure you pay very close attention. So I'm going to show you two kicking techniques that are very useful and very safe to use and very effective too. The first one is just a straight rear leg thrust. Watch it. Okay. And then the second one is the side kick. Okay, so very safe to use because you're just using the sole of your foot. And usually people wear shoes, so you don't have to worry about hurting your foot. Okay, the one that a lot of people ask about is how to do the roundhouse kick. Okay, this one. Okay, which is pretty good if you train a lot, but I don't really like using it a lot because you risk injuring your shin. Unless you condition your shins a lot, if you train a lot in Muay Thai and you do it consistently, you can keep your shins conditioned, then yeah, use it. But it's dangerous if you don't, because if he puts out his shin out, right, like this, and he blocks it, and then he's more conditioned than you, then you basically just busted your shin and it hurts like hell. So I don't like using it that much, okay? And plus, you have to be in a closer distance to do that. Then we do a side kick. Side kick, you can do it in a longer distance as well as this one. You do it in a longer distance. You gotta be a little bit closer to do this. And if you're this close, I can punch instead. So that's why I like to punch instead of kicking this distance. Okay. So what are the body mechanics? What are some drills and exercises that you can do to strengthen your legs and improve your technique to kick even harder than you kick now? So let's stay tuned and I'll show you how. Here's secret number one in kicking harder. First secret is to use your hips, and you use your hips to thrust forward when you do the kicking motion. Okay? So if I do slowly, notice that my back is all arched. Okay? It's like a C. It's cut. And then when I kick, look at my body is straightened out and I'm leaning back. Okay? So I start with this position with me in a compressed, it's called compression. And then when I kick, this is called explosion, okay? Or expansion. Okay? So if you look at my back, it's hunched over, it's round, so I actually curl in my shoulders inwards too, to make this compressed shin here. And then my back is all round. I'm making a turtle shell with my back. Okay? And in end position, I'm expanded. Okay? My hips are thrust out, and then my back is fairly straight. My head goes back also. Okay? So to train that, just that motion itself, the body mechanic, you can go like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, as far as you can. Expand like this. And then curl up as much as you can. Okay? Curl up, your knees down, bend slightly. And then expand. Look up. Okay, that's exaggeration. That's not what you do in the actual fight. This is just an exercise, okay? And you don't do it in the fight, you do it before. Okay? So you're training this at home. Get used to the expansion and contraction. Okay? Just train this at home. Do that. Expand, stretch, stretch, contract, contract. And feel your lower back opening. The vertebrae here in the lower back opening up. Okay, many people make a mistake and they have their lower back closed. And this sticking out like this, so your spine is like an S. That's not what you want. You make sure your spine is a C, like this. Okay? Okay, so I'll show you how that actually works. So I am contracted, compressed, and then I am expanded. Okay, so that's the body mechanic. Okay, I'm just doing this, exaggerating so that you can see, right? Okay. Okay. So that's one body mechanic. The same mechanic happens for the side kick, except it's a little bit difficult because I'm contracting and expanding sideways. Contracting, expanding sideways, like that. Wow. Okay, so you see the contraction? Okay, so here, the contraction is like this. Expansion is this way. Okay, you have to do it on one leg. That's the difficult part. Okay, so the next level exercise is this one. You're going to have a target this way. Your feet are pointing, let's say, about, not directly 90 degrees this way, but a little bit less. Okay, so you contract and expand. Contract, expand. Okay, so when you can do that, just practice it from this position, doing that, contracting, expanding. Contracting, expanding. So other points on the contraction and expansion, some people just say to lean back, but that's not the point. It's to lean back because if you lean back, then part of your energy is going backwards and part of your energy is going forward, so you're kind of splitting it. So what it is actually expansion, okay? Instead of thinking leaning back, think expansion, okay? So here, I'm thinking expansion. If I'm thinking just lean back, then that happens, I go backwards, right? Or a side kick, I'm thinking about leaning back. If I'm thinking leaning back, I go that way. But I'm thinking about expansion, then I stay still and he moves. Okay, so it's a different concept. Okay, expansion or expansion, right? So, so that's the difference between leaning back and expansion. So that's the first tip, first secret in kicking harder. Stay tuned for the secret number 2. The second secret of kicking harder is to use momentum. Use the momentum of your body weight. Okay? So right now I'm just standing here and then I am doing the kick. But then if you want to add momentum, all you have to do is just take a step and then use that forward motion to do the kick. Okay? So I'm going to use the forward momentum. That's a good one. So using water momentum. So all that means is to take a step and then don't stop there. Okay? So if you take a step, stop there, I already lost the momentum. So I have to take a step and then keep going and then do the kick. Okay, that's the straight kick. If you're going sideways, basically step behind, like that. Okay, step behind and kick. Step behind and kick. Okay, one way to do it is actually jump into it, hop into it. So see what I'm doing? Hop, hop. So now I'm using more momentum because there's this, my hips are switching from this leg to this leg. Okay. So slowly I just do step like this, step like this. If we do it fast, actually hop into it, like that. Okay. So, and if you have more space, you get more momentum. So you'll. Okay. One more time. Like that. So you have your hop. So you step, hop, and kick. So step, hop, kick. Step, hop, kick. Okay. So I don't want to do it. Go step. You good? Yeah. Okay, so that's how you use momentum in your kick. The third secret of kicking harder is to use all your joints. What do I mean by that? What joints do you have in your body? Well, starting from your feet, you have your ankle joint, then you have the knee joint, right? Hip joint. Then you have your spine, then you have your shoulder joints, then you have your neck joint, right? You also have your elbows and wrists, and you have your head, neck joint, right? So how do you use them all together? Well, for example, here, I can use my ankle joint to push this way when I extend. So it's like pushing with my ankle joint there too. Now I add my knee joint. My knee joint goes out. If I combine that with the ankle joint, then see my ankle goes out and the knee goes out too. So now I got two joints working. And then use my hip joint. Is this one, right? See the hip is getting smaller, and the hip is getting bigger. That's another joint, right? Then the other joint I'm using is my spine. My spine is curved, and now my spine is straight. Spine is curved, spine is straight. And then the shoulder joint, my shoulders are in, and my shoulders are out. Shoulders are in, shoulder out. So actually this is the chest joint too. It just becomes closing, the chest is opening. So that's another joint. And my neck, don't think about too much with the neck because you hurt the neck, but what's actually happening is your neck is a little bit curved and the neck straightens out. Neck curved, straighten out, but don't practice, don't think about it, then you're gonna hurt your neck, okay? So you got all these joints happening, okay? All these joints happening at the same time. Okay, so, and then you're doing it at the same time. Okay, your ankle joint, knee joint, hip joint, back, shoulders, neck, all working together. All right, so if you do it with a side kick, same thing. Okay, you have your, in this case, we're not going to use this. The joint we're using is the heel joint. The heel, the twisting of the heel. There's the knee joint there. There's the hip also opening. There's the back opening. The chest, shoulders, and then your neck. So you have all those joints working. Okay? Boom. There's also an ankle joint here, I forgot. So ankle joint here is turning. Okay? That's the ankle joint here. You guys want to go up? Okay, turn. See this one? Turn. So that's the ankle joint. Twisting motion. Turn. Turn. Watch this ankle. Okay? So all those joints are working together to maximize the efficiency of your body so that you engage more of the body mechanics to deliver the impact into the target. So, okay? All right, so that's the third secret of how to develop more power in your kicks. So thanks for watching this video on how to kick harder. I reviewed on how to use your all your joints, use the compression and expansion. Secret number 2 is to use momentum. Secret number 3 is to use all your joints when you are doing your kicking. And then I showed you 3 or 4 exercises that you can do at home to strengthen and to increase your balance and the power of your kicks. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get all the latest lessons from me, David Wong. And make sure you like and share and comment in this comment section. Tell me what you think about this lesson and tell me what else you'd like to learn. So we'll see you soon. I'm David Wong. Have a good one.